Have you seen that film Looper with Bruce Willis? Well, this video's got nothing to do with that, but it has got something to do with Looper pedals. I'm Gary Clinton, welcome to GMI. The Akai Headrush. I'm not sure if it's Akai. Yes. So Akai Headrush, absolutely outstanding pedal. I love this pedal. I've seen this pedal on loads of different boards of pro guitar players from all over the world. This is its second iteration. This is the Akai Headrush E2. It's a digital delay, it's a tape delay, and it's a looper. We've looked at the Boss DD5 digital delay in another lesson video. We've also looked at the Line 6 DD4 digital delay modular, which has tape delay options on it. This kind of does all of that as well. I'm going to give you a quick overview on the delays just to show you how it works in case you're interested in the pedal and you're thinking about buying it, or you've got it and you can't figure out how to make it work. But mainly I want to look at the looping function on this one. So the way that this pedal works is you've got this button here, which is mode select, and at the moment it's in looping mode, which is red. If I press this, it goes into, I think, what do they call it, tape echo, tape delay, tape echo. And if I press it again, it goes yellow, and it's normal delay, so that's normal digital delay. Now they're kind of colour code this pedal. All the knobs have either yellow, or most of them have a yellow or a blue bit of writing. So depending what mode you're in, that is the parameter that you're controlling. So we're on the yellow just now, which is normal delay, which is just a normal digital delay. This one here is called HF damp, which is high frequency dampening. Now this is something that manufacturers of digital delay pedals began to include in order to emulate tape delay. Kind of ironic in a way that tape delay, the problem with tape delay was the degeneration of the tape, but made a soft sound, a warm soft sound for the delays. When digital delay came out, it was quite harsh because it was all very digital. It was supposed to kind of, I don't know if it was ever meant to replace tape, like tape echo, but it certainly cut down on the costs of it and the maintenance of it and all of that. But there was lots of musicians, producers, engineers that longed for that kind of analog tape sound. So a high frequency dampening control, that's exactly what that does, and that's why I love this pedal, because it gives you some lovely soft sounding delays that were reminiscent of tape delay. So digital delay then began to emulate the tape delay by trying to, well, some of them anyway. The Boss DD5 didn't, but this one does, and the Line 6 delay modular did. So anyway, that control, high frequency dampening. This one here is feedback, and as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but it's both settings, whether it's the tape delay or the normal delay, that's a feedback. The time course is a small adjustment of the delay time. A big adjustment of the delay time. The time fine is a small adjustment of it. I'm not really quite sure if it needs both of those controls, but it has them anyway. It also has this, which is the tap tempo, which is a feature of a lot of modern delay pedals, because it's very easy for you to just tap in the delay you want. Without a tap tempo on a delay pedal, let's say you were working in a band and you're working on a song and you knew the speed of the song, but then you were trying to figure out what the delay time for it was, and you'd be mucking around with delay time and trying to get that. Sometimes be a little bit tricky or annoying. The tap tempo is great because if the speed of the song, is 1, 2, 3, 4, you can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll get crotchets. Let me just make some adjustments to some of these settings here. So then you can be in time. If you wanted to have quavers, then you would double that up. So what we've got just now, we've got bum, bum, bum. So we're going to go do, 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 do. That gives us a quaver delay sound. Very nice. They're very easy to control. If you wanted the faster delay times, you would, because you can only go so fast with the tap tempo. I couldn't really do it with my foot in it that fast. I need some sort of crazy double kick pedal or something like that to do that on that. You can use the controls to get the very fast delay times. So if I wanted to make that delay time a little any faster, I could do this. Yeah. And I can get that, but that's about as fast as I could get it by actually tapping. Bit like a slap back kind of delay there. One of the other features of the Headrush is the looper, which is what I really want to have a look at here. So what we need to do with mode is put it into looping record, and that's the one that's red, which is quite handy for recording. Red usually means you're on. A couple of other controls to look at here. Here it says vary and fix. So there's the looping level. You can put it to a fixed level, i.e. a fixed volume, or you can vary it. Looping time, normal and extend. All that does is it changes the amount of looping time that you have. Can't remember off the top of my head the exact times, but if you put it onto extend, it lowers the quality of the recording to give you extra time. It's quite a lot of seconds. You're talking 20 seconds or so if you do go to the extended time that it will remember. At the moment it's in normal, so that's a higher quality recording. Now, so what happens here is these buttons come into play at this point here. So it's record and overdub and play and stop. So the idea is that if I play something, and I press the record button, it's going to start recording what I play. And then when I press this one here, the green one, it will stop recording it and loop it. So let me just pop an ID then. So it's now got that loop in there. So there's the loop in there. Now what you can now do with a looper is add more stuff on top. I'm just going to keep adding so that you can hear the effect and what it does. Red to record, and it's green to stop recording and loop it. So let's do this. Gonna add another one on top, another harmony. Let's put a lower part in. We could just keep going all day, adding more and more. Maybe put a harmony in on the bass there. So you can do whatever you like. You can now start doing silly soloing over the top. Now, there we go. Now, this pedal has got limitless sort of possibilities. You can record a chord progression in there, you could record a riff, you could record individual lines like I've got going on there and create kind of a weird texture. Now, what I've done, I've pressed the green button there to stop it all. It's all still in there, so it can bring it back. I can just keep noodling. And bring it away, and what we can also do is we can actually come back to our original delay. So if our original loop. So I double tap the red one and I can come back to my original loop. So there you go, that's the Akai Headrush, and that's the looping function. It also has tape delay as well. I'll very briefly have a wee look at that, seeing as we're talking about it anyway. Now here's another wee thing you can do on this pedal. Instead of mode select, if you're good at you're doing your dances across your pedals, you can press both of these buttons at the same time with your foot, like this, and it changes the modes. So So there you go. Let's just have a very quick look at the tape echo. So we've now got the blue controls, high frequency dampening, which I want to show you, feedback, delay time, which gives you more detailed delay times, because the tap tempo you can't always get very fast. You've got a limit to how fast you can tap it. Ratio and head gap, they're the tape delay ones that are interesting. We touched on head gap on the line 6 DD4, where you can change the gap between the tape heads that are creating the delays. So I'll show you what it sounds like. Here we go. Let me first of all, so we've got the head gap evenly spaced. Our ratio here just is how when the delays happen, the ratio changes the level of the delay. If I put the ratio here, we'll get more solid delayed sounds. So see that all stayed at the same level for longer. And then it disappeared. If we go to the ratio on the other way, it sounds like this. So the delays get quieter quicker, that's what that does. The high frequency dampening. If a high frequency dampening is there, there's no high frequency dampening happening. So that's just basically, what a high frequency dampening means is it's taking away the high frequency content, so it's attenuating higher frequencies. And this is what I really like about this pedal, because it starts to sound very tape delay like. We can put it to here, listen to the delay sounds now. A wee bit warmer. And if I put the high frequency dampening all the way up, that's what I love about this pedal. That lovely warmth. That's just beautiful. Love that. Beautiful. Love that. Absolutely beautiful sound. Lastly, the head gap. At the moment the heads are all evenly spaced. If we put this control here in the middle, listen to what the effect has on the delay. Let me take the high frequency dampening down just a little bit so you can hear it better. Dum, da, 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 da. It's a bit more uneven because tape head 1 and 2 are earlier and there's a gap in between tape head 3 and 4. So if we put it all the way to there, we'll now see that that is even more intense sounding. So it's made the delays a little bit more unexpected. One last thing I want to mention about this pedal, you can actually connect this up to 5 amplifiers. It's got another 4 outputs. Up here, head 1, head 2, head 3, head 4. So what you could realistically do is you could put that up to 4 amplifiers, and each amplifier would get a different echo. And I've actually done that before, and it is amazingly cool, especially if one of them's a bass amp. It's just so much fun. When you've got the mix, which we've got just now, we're getting all of them. So there you have it, the Akai Headrush. Thanks for watching this video on the Akai Headrush pedal. The thing about these pedals is that you can use them in a kind of a subtle way, or you can really get into the experimentation side of it. The more knowledge that you arm yourself with, the more experimentation you can do, and you're only limited by your own imagination with these pedals. They can be very powerful, and they can potentially lead you down musical avenues that you wouldn't have otherwise went down had you not bought these pedals. They can be very immersive, and you can get yourself really into these if you want to. So, for more lessons on guitar effects pedals and guitar lessons, go to www.guitarandmusicinstitute.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. I'm Gary Clinton. Thanks for watching.